Well, you failed to recognise I Left My Heart in San Francisco from Tony Bennett. Your bonuses are 3 Tony Bennett duets, all recorded to coincide with the singer's 85th birthday. In each case, I simply want you to name the artist with whom Mr. Bennett is singing. Firstly.
She does it like crap games with barons and earls.
I won't go to Harlem in diamonds and pearls. And I definitely won't dish our dirt with the rest of those girls.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
Amy Winehouse definitely was doing it. Yeah, that's not Amy Winehouse.
Joss Stone.
No, it was Lady Gaga. Secondly.
Stranger in paradise.
Don't send me in dark despair from all that I have before.
Andrea, blind from Andrea Bocelli. Yeah, Andrea Bocelli. Sounds like a class, isn't it? Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea Bocelli.
Correct.
Well done.
And finally.
My life a wreck you're making.
You know I'm yours.
Amy Winehouse.
Yes. Right, fingers on the buzzers, another starter question. Ordained as a priest in 1703, which Venetian composer was a major influence on the development of the...
Queen Mary Hammond.
Antonio Vivaldi.
Correct. You could retake the lead with these bonuses. They're on the artist Maggie Hambling. Firstly, for 5 points. In 1980, Maggie Hambling became the first artist in residence at which London institution, during which time she produced a series of portraits of the actor and comedian Max Wall?
Anything? Royal Academy.
No, it's the National Gallery. Secondly, a granite and bronze work of 1998 near London's Charing Cross station is designed as a seat and bears the title A Conversation with which literary figure?
Oscar Wilde.
Correct. Hambling designed the 2 12-foot-high steel scallop shells installed on Aldborough Beach in 2003 to celebrate the life and work of which composer?
Benjamin Britten.
Correct. Right, level pegging, 10 points for this. On which island of the Eastern Pacific is the volcanic cone of Ranuraraku, the place at which the rock for the giant statues known as...
Jesus Woodward.
Easter Island.
Correct, yes. You retake the lead. Your bonuses this time are on shorter words that can be made using any of the 9 letters of the word epiolatry, meaning, of course, the worship of words. In each case, give the word from the definition. Firstly, the national gemstone of Australia, a form of hydrated silica noted for rich iridescence and the play of changing colours.
Opal.
Correct. Secondly, a game of Basque origin in which players hurl a ball against a marked wall using a basket-like racket strapped to the wrist.
I'm afraid we'll have to pass.
That's pelota. And finally, mechanical or habitual repetition of something to be learned, often without regard to meaning. For example, as in preparation for a quiz.
Wrote.
Wrote is correct. Another sub-question now. Give either of the similar-sounding words that indicate the author of the 17th century religious work Grace Abounding and a painful swelling of the big toe.
Jesus Goodway.
Bunyan.
Bunyan is right, yes. Your bonuses this time are on geology. Igneous rocks are classified as acid or basic according to the level of what compound within them?
Try calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate?
No, it's silica or silicon dioxide. Secondly, igneous rocks formed at depth are called plutonic, while those formed at the surface are called volcanic. What term denotes those rocks formed in between?
No, it would be platonic. Something to do with Earth. So, hermetic?
No, it's hyperbysal. And finally, which potassium-rich feldspar found in igneous rocks usually occurs as white or pink crystals and has a name derived from the Greek for straight and breaking?
Quartz.
No, it's orthoclase. We're going to take our second picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see an illustration of a scene in a novel. 10 points if you can identify the illustrator.
Jesus Hitchings.
Lewis Carroll.
No. Queen Mary, one of you buzz? No idea. It's John Tenniel. It was indeed for a book by Lewis Carroll. Right, so picture bonuses shortly. Another starter question in the meantime. Answer as soon as you buzz. What is the minimal number of positive cubes needed to add together to make 23?
Jesus Woodward.
4.
Queen Mary?
Queen Mary Cavalli.
3.
No, it's 9. 10 points for this. Which savoury dish has a name derived from an old French word for the blade of a sword or knife, or for a thin plate, possibly referring to its shape?
Queen Mary Hammond.
Crepe.
No. Jesus, one of you want to buzz?
Jesus Hitchings.
Pizza.
No, I know it bulks larger your life. No, it's omelette. 10 points for this. In physics, what quantity is given by the double integral with respect to time of acceleration?
Jesus Woodward.
Distance.
Distance travelled is correct. Yes, displacement. So we revert to the picture bonus questions then, you lucky chaps. Having seen one of Tenniel's original illustrations for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, your picture bonuses are 3 20th century works inspired by Carroll's stories of Alice. I simply want the name of the artist in each case. Firstly, for 5.
Dali. Possibly Dali. Dali.
No, that's by Magritte. Secondly,
Hockney. Hockney.
that's by Sir Peter Blake, but isn't it old? And finally,
Sorry? Is that Dali by any chance?
yes, it is. Right, 10 points for this. In 2010, which tennis player became the 7th player to win all 4 Grand Slam tournaments?
Jesus Hitchings.
Rafael Nadal.
Correct. Your bonuses are on alloys, Jesus. Phosphor bronze, an alloy used when resistance to wear and corrosion is important, is made from copper, phosphorus, and which other element?
Tin.
Correct. What is the principal metal in the alloy called gunmetal, which also contains zinc and tin?
Was it chromium or nickel? Chromium? I would say it's more likely to be chromium. Try it. Chromium?
No, it's copper. Muntz metal consists of 60% copper and 40% zinc in the form of what alloy?
Brass?
Brass is correct. Yes, there were 4.5 minutes ago and 10 points for this. What part of the human body is incised to provide drainage for an infection in the procedure called myringotomy?
Jesus Brindley.
The brain?
Anyone want to buzz from Queen Mary?
Queen Mary Woodburn.
The skull.
No, it's the eardrum. 10 points for this. The solar-powered spacecraft launched in 2011 on a mission to Jupiter is named after which goddess?
Jesus Woodward.
Juno.
Juno is correct, yes. Jesus College, these bonuses are on authors. In each case, name the person who wrote the following. All 3 names begin with the same 2 letters. Firstly, for 5, born around 480 BC, the Athenian playwright whose works include Alcestis, Medea and the Bacchae.
Euripides.
Correct. Second, a bishop of Caesarea, author of the early 4th century ecclesiastical history.
Starts with EU.
Come on, let's have an answer, please.
Eumenides.
No, it's Eusebius. And finally, a Swiss mathematician, author of the 1748 treatise Introduction to Analysis of the Infinite.
Euler.
Euler is correct, yes. 10 points for this. One of the few English words to contain the letter U twice in succession. What term may be preceded by...
Jesus Hitchings.
Vacuum.
No, you lose 5 points. May be preceded by dialect, gas liquid, or space-time.
Queen Mary Haig.
Continuum.
Correct. Your bonuses now are on chemistry, Queen Mary. What inorganic substance is detected by Nestler's reagent?
Calcium.
No, it's ammonia. In the Ostwald process, ammonia is oxidized with air in the presence of a platinum catalyst. What inorganic acid is the final product of this process?
Sulfuric.
No, it's nitric acid. What is the oxidation state of nitrogen in an atom of nitric acid?
+2.
No, it's +5. 10 points for this. The name of which spirit links a collection of poetry by Sylvia Plath, a biography of Shelley, a satellite of...
Queen Mary Woodburn.
Ariel.
Ariel is right, yes. Queen Mary, your bonuses are on US presidents. In each case, name the president from the description. Firstly, the governor of Virginia from 1779 to 1781.
Jefferson.
Correct. Secondly, the governor of New Jersey from 1911 to 1913.
Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson is right. And finally, the governor of New York State from 1928 to 33.
Truman.
No, it was Franklin D. Roosevelt. 10 points for this. A river, Christmas, a moon and a pair of shoes all share what colour, according to Elvis Presley?
Queen Mary Cavalli.
Blue is right, yes. Your bonuses, Queen Mary, are on dressmaking terms. Also used in the roasting of meat, what term can denote large temporary stitching used to join a seam?
Spit.
No, it's basting. What term for a wedge-shaped piece of cloth is also used for a similarly shaped piece of land and occurs occasionally in place names?
No.
Come on.
No, pass.
It's gore. And finally, what term, meaning a cut or line diagonal to the grain of a woven fabric, also means a slant or prejudice?
Gradient.
No, it's bias. 10 points for this. The word cataclysm is derived from the Greek word for what type of natural disaster?
Jesus Brindley.
Earthquake.
Anyone want to buzz from Queen Mary? Quickly, come on.
Queen Mary Hammond.
Tidal wave.
No, it's a flood or a deluge. 10 points for this. What two-word term describes an economic system containing both private and state enterprises?
Queen Mary Hammond.
Mixed economy.
Correct. Your bonuses this time are on place names. 3 answers begin with the same 2 letters. And at the gong, Queen Mary London have 120 points. Jesus College Oxford have 150. Well, I think we're going to be saying goodbye to you, Queen Mary. You'd established an early lead, and who knows if we'd gone on another 10 minutes, who knows what might have happened. But I think we're going to be saying goodbye to you on 120. Jesus College, congratulations. We should look forward to seeing you in round 2. I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match. But until then, it's goodbye from Queen Mary London.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Jesus College Oxford.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.